Hello and welcome to another supercalifragilisticexpialidocious episode of the Weekly Deathmatch. This is the first episode of Season 2. A year ago today, I think. It might have been on a Sunday. Well, actually, no. No! It wasn't a year ago today, was it? Because that's not how that works. Well, I guess I should say 52 weekends ago then was my first time recording this episode of a Weekly Deathmatch. Was that how it works? I don't know if that's how it works. Anyway, this is Season 2. I guess we're going to call this Season 2. And what better way to start than donning the colours of my favourite Overwatch League team and disgracing them. I think they would be proud. I'm really not familiar with this map. I think the last time I played it was episode 20-something, which is called My First Match in Petra. I think that is literally the last time I played this map. But it's fine. You don't come here for good gameplay, as you can blatantly see on the screen. If this is what you come here for, I question your taste in Overwatch player. But I'm getting back into Overwatch. But I want to talk about entertainment. There's a couple big things happening this weekend in entertainment, and one of them has already technically happened, but I'm not seeing it till tomorrow morning. And that is not tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. And that is a little film called Avengers Endgame. It's a small little indie film that you may not have heard of it, but it's this cute little comic adaptation, and it's got a few big names in it. No big deal, but I'll be seeing that. And also Monday morning is when I will be seeing the Game of Thrones Season 8 Episode 3. I almost gave away what the actual plot is of that episode, but hey, if you've never seen Game of Thrones but you're planning on seeing it, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But now is a very good time to see it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good weekend for people whose last name is Stark. That's all I'm going to say. I don't base that on any spoilers, by the way. That's just speculation on my part. But yeah, I'm super duper looking forward to the next couple of days. So much so that I used the phrase super duper unironically, which is a choice that I've made and that has now been committed to audio permanently. Also, last night when I was leaving work, I bought my first 2 Blu-rays ever. Normally, okay, so here's the thing. Even when I was a kid, I never understood the point of owning a movie, like a DVD. I didn't get the point of it, because it's like a hour and a half to 2 hours, and you're not going to watch it more than once every, 6 months, or at least I'm not, for the way my viewing patterns are. I just don't watch movies back to back over and over again like that. I don't think many people do, and I've just really never understood the point. But I don't know, I've become a bit more of a collector, as I've grown older. I've understood the value of collecting things, and it's nice to have not a lot, but just my favourite ever movies as Blu-rays, I've decided. And the other thing with that is normally I would either rent them out if I wanted to watch them through Google Play or something, or I would just buy the digital edition. But either way, I'm streaming it online, or it would be on Netflix or something. But yeah, I'm streaming it online, and that's not the best quality. And by all means, I am not I'm not super anal about quality when it comes to video. As long as I can't notice any bitrate, that's a really fucking stupid way of saying it, but you know what I mean. When it's dark and you can kind of see it's not totally black and you can kind of see the bitrate. Yeah, I don't like that, but anything better than that quality, I'm good. My friend has bought Game of Thrones on Google Play and shared their library with me, and I watch standard definition Game of Thrones on YouTube because Google Play can go through YouTube, and that actually looks better than some HD videos that are streamed just from people uploading them onto YouTube. It probably looks better than this video does, and I don't really know why that is, but I'm fine with it. But either way, I've decided I want to get the occasional Blu-ray, and I bought Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War to watch in preparation for when I see it Sunday afternoon. And I watched Thor Ragnarok last night. I forgot how fucking amazing that movie is. Well, I didn't forget, but it's just, I don't know, I expected. The only reason I got Thor Ragnarok was because it was a 2 for £15 kind of deal. whereas normally they're like £10 each. I was like, yeah, sure, I really like that movie. I'll get Thor Ragnarok. It deserves to be owned in Blu-ray, going by these new standards I'm setting for, you know, my Blu-ray collection or whatever. And I was like, I guess I've got time. I'll watch it before I go to bed. You know, I wasn't really expecting to enjoy it as much as I did, even though I know I enjoyed it the first time. I just don't see the value in rewatching movies too often. And that's the second time I've ever seen that movie, and because I know how the plot goes, I feel like I spend less time wondering where the plot's going or like being excited about the events that are unfolding on screen, and I spend more time noticing like action sequences being cool and like little characterization moments that like I might have skipped over before, or how cool the set is and stuff like that. And the other thing I didn't really take into account is the special features. They're really cool. Like they've got a gag reel, and then they've kind of got like behind the scenes talking about, you know, why they did certain things with particular characters, where these other characters came from, you know, what it's like to work with this director and that kind of thing. And it's really cool. I'm really glad I got it, and I'm going to watch Infinity War later today, and I'm hoping it's a similar experience of like, oh damn, I did rewatch Infinity War like a couple of months ago to get it fresh in my head, but I feel like I want to do it properly, like the day before I go and see Endgame. Like I don't think I've forgotten anything that's happened, but it would be nice just to kind of be in that mindset. I also need to see Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I am going to rent because I've heard mediocre things, and I don't want a mediocre Blu-ray. Only the best movies I'm going to own on Blu-ray. Like I'm not going to buy the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe on Blu-ray because there are some stinkers. Or not stinkers, by other movie standards they're all pretty great, but there are some which definitely there are some which definitely aren't as good as the other ones. And I just, you know, I'm not going to spend all that money. Saying that, even though I do have access to my friend's Google Play library, I am going to buy season 1 to 8 of Game of Thrones on Blu-ray when it comes out. Partially for the special features, partially for the quality, but just because like I fucking love it so much, I kind of want to own it myself. Like the whole collectors thing. I know it's probably dumb and it's probably a waste of money, but yeah, I'll save up for it, and because it'll probably come out in like the winter months of this year, I guess, and it'll be cool. I'm 10 years late to Blu-ray, I know, but it's nice. I can't say I noticed too much of a dramatic increase in quality, if I'm being perfectly honest, but then I'm watching it on I don't know how big this monitor is, but it's a pretty standard size computer monitor, so it's not like I'm watching it on a big screen telly or anything like that. But yeah, that was this week's episode of Weekly Deathmatch. All I really talked about was the MCU and Blu-rays, but you know, I think it was fun. I had a good time. Did you have a good time? Oh yeah, I noticed Anna can now boost herself in Deathmatch, which is a really nice change actually. I'm glad they did that. Because there are certain characters which you just think, that's kind of pointless in Deathmatch, that they have that ability. But, you know, whatever. Next week. Woo!